comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Check right. Ready?
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Love's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
In motion left goes Smith. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. On play action. Now Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll run with Hall. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up 1st downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 good yards that time.
No one has ever questioned the speed of Hardman, who used some of it to get a 1st down there. He and the Jets both hoping that the change of scenery could unlock a new level of production from it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm trying to coach my team right now, bro.
Throwing is Rodgers. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds.
What's that on me?
To a 4-yard shy of 5. A very solid gain of 27.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And this is
Slay.
intercepted.
Let's go there.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line to throw in.
And the Jets pressure 2 notches, down he goes. The former
Couldn't let me complete that. I let you complete yours. Shit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Swift going to try up the middle. And then he stopped right at the 30 on a play that started back at the 15. They pick up 15. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in the victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see him.
Gosh darn it.
Double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this will be returned.
They're playing clean.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Back to the air on second
Get back.
down. It's Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first
Bro,
half
if
of
you
the
ask me
season.
again, answer.
He's been a big play guy
Stop.
from the word go and continues to be one.
Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quentin Williams, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Stand
And
up.
now it's blocked. And the Jets have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back. And the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Boy, oh boy.
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes is a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving them a chance to kick it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more
come on, somebody help me.
Getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the
DBs out there. We get cooked,
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bombing him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Cook.
No freaking time. Come on now.
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Good job. Good job. 2 big loss plays. Pushing my favorite.
Yes.
Outstanding.
They're just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
I wanted that. He was
too
too
close.
close.
A lot in the last couple of games.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
What?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A Big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
This is crazy. Like, my dude slowed down coming out of it. As soon as he got close to the target, bro, like, it don't make sense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that kick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
It's freaking crazy, man.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw left side complete.
Stop like that. Just get your foot up the field.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Hunt will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away.
Must be reduced chances from
about the 17-yard line.
Two players cannot be knocked out the zone. Oh. That's why Revis is still cooking.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Able to escape. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Got to clean up, man. 3 picks.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would.
Thank God.
How many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
At the 16-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
All of my players over there, and nobody can pick that up.
Down, but a nice little gain. Third and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Yes. Oh, we got cooked. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy.
And many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong
we got
performance there
cooked.
defensively.
Oh, man.
To force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Block him, block him, block him.
That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Eagles football, first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Should be able to get knocked out of his zone now. God, no. Oh, Lord.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He ain't killing him. My fault.
Second and 7.
Is he out? Okay, he's out. He's out of there.
Off the play fake, Love.
The ball.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Even though I know that's just in disguise.
First down, Love to pass. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just step up and man play. Be there, boy.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Love from the gun. It's caught on the right. But it's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop them right at the line. tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Get the ball! Get the ball!
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here.
Oh no.
Field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over.
Can you hear me?
First and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it.
Where'd you get that mask from?
We got a chance to put points on the board.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up second and 10. Throwing, Love. And this throw is complete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Love. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Love now.
Good God.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is ridiculous. All these doggone drop passes. This game is not Jordan Love's fault. Jordan Love has been putting the ball on the stinking money.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one.
I gotta be going with the man for that ball to go like that.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Credited for a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 9. A first throw for the backup Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down.
Ooh, that was I didn't call that flag. Come on now.
Because they needed to come through with a completion.
I like that
now
play.
a drive that started with great field position.
That concept was pretty good, even with the hot route. If you had time, I know what.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
This is crazy here.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. There was Will McDonald bursting making that play. And as they come to the line,
manufactured
be able to get off another play.
AJ Brown
has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Like, hey, AJ Brown's not playing this week. I didn't even do my training yet. It's just he's been limping around the facility. Like, what?
2nd and 12.
Strain calf.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Are they high?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And some room to work. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Well,
game record.
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Love's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, they're bouncing by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
You guessed right. You individual, you.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And that'll keep this a one-point game. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Room past the 35 as he'll get this one out to the 44-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to let them because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let it stay, Slade.
Right back in this football game.
Oh, my gosh. Selling.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift.
Stop it.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 12. And an Eagles first down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Play action this time with Love.
Ooh.
It's caught. Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Hey, yo.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love.
This nigga Swift does everything right except for catch the ball. Oh, my
Limited
God.
time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds. Man. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field.
It's Klein. Thank you.
Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Love. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play.
Let's go, man.
And he will get into the zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson.
Good. Way to be disciplined, bro. Way to be disciplined, bro.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Wilson to throw.
Ooh, that boy was wide open.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder set so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
We're going man to close the game out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at 28. Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
So for Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.